Hello, it's Ash and welcome back to my channel. Welcome into your post-run stretch. So we're going to make a start. We're going to try and help melt away any tightness, any stiffness, any achiness that you've got. We're going to come onto your bum and we're going to bring the left leg in front, bring the right foot to the inner thigh. And then we're going to have a slight bend in the knee because we don't want to, again, floss that sciatic nerve in the back of the knee. We want to feel this in the hamstring. You might possibly get it into the calf muscle area as well. We're just going to start to bring the hands down towards the knee or the shin, and then we're going to lift up the head nice and slowly and just sort of straighten the spine. Think about pushing your belly button towards your thigh as you take a breath in. Now as you breathe out, relax your shoulders, your jaw, and round through your spine. Sort of soften down. Now the softening down will just change the sensation. So breathe in, push the belly button forwards to the thigh, lift up the spine. And then as you exhale, slightly round and release. So there's a really nice soothing dynamic element to this. We're resetting as you breathe in your own inhale and exhale now, so you don't have to copy my rhythm. We're resetting the nervous system, so the excitatory and the inhibitory impulses in the muscles and the muscle receptors. So a really nice soothing way to relax and help that sort of tight, tense feeling release from the body. Last one as you inhale. And then as you exhale, just bring your hands backwards. And from here, we're just going to work into the arms and the shoulders. Push the elbows back. So bend those elbows back and push the chest and the belly button forwards. And just open up the chest and the shoulders. You should feel a good stretch. Now, if you're a desk worker, this is a really nice stretch. Just keep breathing, relax the jaw and the shoulders. Have a little bit of a smile. Smiling helps ease the tension, the stress from the mind, and that ultimately helps the body soften. Okay, from here we're going to relax the shoulders and the arms and bring this left leg now. We're going to bring this left foot and we're going to try, if we can, to bring this left foot all the way over the right thigh, like this. We might need to make some space. Now, if it doesn't do that, you can just rest it on the thigh, but if we can go all the way over to the thigh. Hug the right arm around the left knee. Left hip into the floor, twist and look over that left shoulder. Have, again, a little bit of a smile. Relax the jaw, the shoulders, the facial muscles. And you should feel that in that left hip, bum area, and going into the IT band on the outer part of the thigh. Now slowly massage, pull the knee into the armpit, find a 7, 7.5 out of 10 intensity, and then release it. And remember to breathe. So we've got that nice, soothing, resetting, refreshing, dynamic element to the stretch. Okay, we're just going to slowly start to release that right knee down now. Take the hands backwards, and depending on how tight your hips are, this is going to go into external rotation. This might feel quite challenging. So if it does, that's normal. Don't judge your body against my body. Left hand to the left knee, and you're just going to gently guide it down. Don't be aggressive. Again, remember 7 out of 10. Twist and look over that back shoulder. And again, just a really slow, gentle pulse with that knee down and then release. Again, if you need to, you can make adjustments with the foot and make it easier. So listen to your body. I've just tried to guide you into a shape, and every single person that does this stretch will have a slight different position, a slight different level of intensity in slightly different areas. Every single one of our bodies is different. So find the exact sort of 7 out of 10 feel good stretch for you. And then slow the breathing down. Okay, and now we're going to take the hands backwards, stretch that left leg out again. And this time we're going to bring that left foot into the left hand, right hand stays back. And we're going to pull a gap between the foot and the knee here. And we're going to pull that foot round towards the hip and twist and look round over that right shoulder. Find a 7 out of 10 stretches. This is a 7 out of 10. If not, don't rotate as far. And then pull the heel into the hip and then release. So we should be feeling that in the left thigh, left hip flexor at the top of the thigh area. So slow the breathing down again. In and out through the nose really helps that sense of relaxation, melting away the tightness, the tension. Because when we're stressed, And when we're breathing intensely, when we're rapidly, the body tenses up. The body braces as if there's some form of stress coming our way. Okay, and then release that foot and the hand. Take the hands backwards, bring the left foot to touch the bottom of the right foot. We'll get a nice stretch for the inner thighs. And we're going to bring the hands around the feet and pull the heels in towards the hips. Find a 7 out of 10 stretch. Wiggle your bum so you get comfortable. And then lift up nice and tall. And as you gently pull the heels into the belly button, you can relax the jaw and the shoulders and just have a really slow, soothing, gentle sway to the left, to the right, and notice how, again, that just extends the stretch a little bit on one side and then the other. How do you breathe here? And then you've got that nice opportunity to reflect on your run. So how did your run go? So well done for showing up for your post-run stretch. Well done for caring for your mind and your body. And if you also did a warm-up as well, even better. Bonus points for you. Well done. Fantastic work. So it's all part of our injury prevention routine. But also, again, just making sure that when we're preparing the body and the mind for the run, so mentally preparing ourselves for our run so that we seamlessly sort of transition into our run after our warm-up, and then we seamlessly transition into the rest of our life after our run with the good post-run stretch. Okay, hands backwards. Stretch those legs out. Give the legs a little bounce. Feel, again, the after sensations. What can you feel and where? Like what's worked? What's stretched? What feels lighter? What feels less tight? Okay, the left foot's going to come into the right inner thigh. Have a slight bend on that knee. Don't worry about pulling the toes up. Relax the jaw and the shoulders. Hands down this right side. So already I feel like I can go a little bit further at this side for me, but I'm not going to force it. Get your hands onto the gentle sort of clasp around the shin and lift up and inhale, so straightening the spine. So think about pushing the belly button to the thigh. Lift the head and chest up as you breathe in. As you breathe out, relax the jaw, the shoulders, and round through the spine. Nice and slow. Again, you're breathing in, you lift, push the belly button forwards to the thigh. Exhale and round. So we should be feeling that at the back of the thigh, so the hamstring. Again, such an important area for us runners. The hamstrings effectively pull us along the earth. Or the treadmill if you're run on a treadmill. Let's do last one, nice and slow. And then exhaling, rounding. And then just coming back with the hands. Let's take that little bit of a stretch through the arms and the shoulders. So fingertips point back. And then push those elbows backwards. So push the shoulders back, push the chest forwards. So feel that nice stretch through the front part of the chest and shoulders going down possibly into the arms. Don't lock the elbows out, keep them bent. Take a nice breath in. And as you breathe out, just relax and come out of that. So the right leg, we're going to get hold of that right foot and try and bring it all the way over the left knee if we can. Sit the hips into the floor. If not, you can just rest it on the thigh. And then you're going to hug that right knee in towards the left armpit. And then, again, find a 7 out of 10 stretch. Try and let the right hip sit down into the floor. Try and breathe in and out through the nose. So if you followed the warm-up to this video, I did the film the warm-up, then went for the run, and then I'm filming the stretch. So if I've got the same outfit on in the warm-up, if you did that same warm-up, you'll know that that was my last run before my ultramarathon in 2 days' time. And it felt sort of average. It didn't feel good, it didn't feel poor, but it was one of those sort of average runs where it's just kind of like passes you by and like, what kind of happened? You don't particularly feel strong or quick or on it, but then it also doesn't feel like you're running through treacle or sloppy mud. It's not one of those days. But the positives, I got out on a run, I moved my body, got outside, saw the blue skies, had some sun on my body. Lots of positives. Okay, just release that now. We're going to place the right foot more onto that thigh. We're going to push that right knee down gently, and then you twist and look over that left shoulder area again. Just, again, real gentle massage as you push the knee down, then release it. Relax the jaw, the shoulders, the elbows. We don't want to create more tension in any other areas of the body. So I almost sound a little bit croaky today as well. I think my body just feels tired. I'm at the end of a sort of 16 to 18 weeks. I can't remember how many I've done in my training plan. And I feel ready to just get this big long run done, this event done at weekend, and get it finished and sort of have some headspace. I'm having to think about it all the time. So I'm looking forward to that. Okay, and then we're going to slowly bring the hands backwards. From here, we're going to go all the way back with this right foot. So the right foot was on the thigh. We're going to go all the way backwards with it now. This right knee is going to come towards the foot, but have a gap between them. Right hand to right knee. Twist and look over that left shoulder as you pull the right heel to the hip and massage nice and slowly. Heel to hip and then release. Find a 7 out of 10. Remember to be kind to your body. Don't be brutal. You maybe come from an interval run session or a hill session or maybe a sort of tempo, quick session, and you're quite having to push your body a little bit. So now we don't want that in the stretching. We want to be a lot more kinder and sort of being grateful for our body. And so thank you, body. Thanks for all you do for us. I'm going to look after you. Okay, nice and slowly we're going to bring this right foot to touch the left foot, but this time we're going to have a bit more of a space between the hips and the feet. So there's a big gap. It's slightly different stretch, slightly different areas. Hands down the ankles or the inner thighs. If the elbows rest onto the legs on the inside at any point, you can do that. And then just have a little bit of a wiggle left and right, or maybe the elbows can even come down into the inside. But again, find what works for you. And think about pushing the belly button down into this space, this middle space in between the hips and the heels. Relax the jaw and the shoulders. Remember to breathe in a way that's signaling to your nervous system to relax. Okay, nice and slowly lifting the head and chest. And then we're going to take the feet as wide as we comfortably can now. We're going to get into the backs of the thighs, the inner thighs. And then have a slight bend in those knees. Push the hips a little bit forwards. Does this feel like a 7 out of 10 or is it too much? So you can close the feet if they need to ease off, or you can take them wider if you feel like you could go more. Hands, so there's modifications with the hand position as well. So hands backwards is sort of like the starting point. The closer the hands come to the hips, the more intense it goes. So maybe you want to feel that, and then does it go into like an 8 or a 9 out of 10? You can go backwards. Or maybe you could even bring your hands on the inside. But again, it's not a competition. It's all about you listening to your body and finding, ooh, this feels good. And I always say this, but it's like a, ooh, that feels good, not a, oh my God, what is going on? Oh my gosh, that is insane. Something's about to break or snap. We don't want that. It should be like, ooh, this feels good. Think about keeping the belly button pushing forward so you keep that lower back sort of long. We don't want to be rounding too much through it. Nice and gentle sway to the left and to the right. And as we come to the end of this stretch, well done, again, like I said, for showing up for this stretch. Well done for caring for your mind and your body. If you've enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up and put a comment in the video. If you're not subscribed, do subscribe. You get all of my videos popping up on your feed. When I post them, I post 3 videos a week. And if you want to run better and you want to know how you want me to be your coach and guide you to help you run better, have a look in the link in the description below at the coaching options. We're going to bring your hands back if they're not already. We're going to bring your legs out in front. Have a little bit of a bend, bounce and a wiggle with those legs. Have a little bit of a shake out. Whatever you've got planned for the rest of your day, I hope you have a nice, restful, kind of easy day, not too stressful. And well done for showing up for your body. I shall see you in the next video.